Good day everyone, and welcome to episode 54 in our series of Mad Tower Tycoon. And we're starting off today after a little session of off-camera, where if you notice, the further up the building we go, we find less people. Now, I was doing some work off-camera as I did discuss in my last episode, and then the alarm sounded, and then suddenly there was nobody around. So especially if you come up here, it's Emptiesville. Oh, there's a dude. And that is somebody called... can't see his name. Oh, anyway, he's somebody, and he's in our building. And it would appear that... whoa, yeah, it would appear that slowly people are returning. But what I did off camera was I came over here to our second tower in our residential block, and I added or completed these floors, added the service area, put another 5 levels in, and added another service area up here. Now why, I hear you say, now that's interesting because that looks like an incomplete section, as does that. Why, I hear you say, did I put... No, it just hasn't been now. See, now that's interesting, isn't it? It does that, and I don't know why. It'll do the whole floor, and then there's that one little spot that it just doesn't finish. But there you are. Anyway, so what we're going to do today is we're going to finish off this block here in the residential area. And this section here, these 2 floors, will be for these 5 and this 5. We are going to put more in here because my intention is to put some more penthouses up here. But what I do want to do is I want to plop in, you like to plop, this guy, the radio tower, for the very cheap sum, you would have to say, of 200,000 gazoolies. So we're just going to go and hopefully put you... only Scott. Nice, look at that. Well, there you go. We're going to put that antenna in there after we build the sky lobby. Man, oh man, I'll tell you. You think you're doing great guns and you got everything lined up for the episode, so you don't look like an idiot. And you come on, and the first thing you do is make yourself look like an idiot. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's official. I'm an idiot. Actually, is this guy coming back up now to do that? I think he is. Right, so we're going to extend our 3 lift up here. Somewhere, there it is. Thank you. And now we're going to put the tower in. So, ladies and gentlemen, for 200,000 gazoolies, I give you the tower. $201,000 gazoolies. Well, there you go. We put it in. And I want you to know what a great landlord I am. I put it in so it wouldn't take away the view from our penthouses up here. See what a nice landlord I am? That's pretty spectacular, I think. Now, the other thing I'd like to do is get in some of these wonderful solar panels. They plus 80 electricity and plus $50 a day. How much does the regular electricity give us? That's a good question. It gives us 80, but it doesn't give us $50 a day. There you go. Well, we're a service industry, and I quite like having things leveled off, even though I'm not going to put... Wow, look at the electricity. We've got 997. We could possibly get rid of some of the ones we've got in the basement, but we're not going to do that because we are the We are the people that everyone likes to have around. But what I am going to do is, and I haven't put this in before, I want to put a lobby top-up. Actually, I can't do that, can I? It has to be on the lobby downstairs. Well, that was... Because we are coming, I think, to the end. We have built the most wonderful Grumpy is Gamer Tower complex in the entire world that we're aware of. We have $35.9 million in the bank, and we're averaging, let's say 1.8 to 2.1 thousand visitors a day. I think we're doing reasonably well, personally. But I don't think it would be nice to have the guys in our penthouse suites here directly overlooking the solar panel farm that we have on the top of our roof. So what I think I'll do, once again, because I'm the kind of landlord that people just love to have around, we'll just finish this off nicely like that. Yes. Then we will put the most expensive, i.e. big apartments that we can think of, right on the edge here, because that's where the dollars are. And I think because we want to maximise our rents, and also to give people a view, we're going to give them a balcony. Except you can't. Why can't we give them a balcony? There is not enough space here. I could have... look at that. Do you think it's that? There is not enough space here. Is there enough space there? Well, I'll tell you what. I'm a kind of a nice guy. So what we'll do is we'll add a couple of more apartamentos in there. Except we're not going to get mediums in, are we? So let's put some space in for some soundproofing, which we're not going to be able to do. Actually, you know what? No, I'll tell you what we'll do. Because we're kind of making this up as we go along, but this is what we'll do. We're going to do plomping. You like plomping? I like plomping. Now, I want balconies, so we are going to go with the balcony concept. Oh, yes, we are. We are going to do balconies. One way or the other, I'm getting balconies on here. And I will truck no insolence on the matter. Ooh, trucking and insolence. Ooh, very good. Right, okay. Now, see, this is why I could have been an architect. I really could have been an architect, because of the gifted and talented nature of my design work. Underestimated, I might add, by many people. But, see, why I don't... Hang on. Oh, it's single strand, right. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, because you gotta love these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to put some more big apartments in, because at the penthouse, that's what you want. You want the big. You want the big. Okay. And you know what we're going to do here? You don't, actually. You don't. And if you think you do, you're wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. Because the clever and cunning architect within me is unparalleled and cannot be compared to other mere mortals when it comes to the design features of his wonderful apartments. Now, watch this for stunning design and leading edge something or others. Leading edge something or others. You can't have too many of those. Now, This, you say, is impractical. It will never work because you've called out the centre of the building. How are people going to get up there? Well, little did you realise the cunning and devious plan that was apace. This is where, we're now at a level where people are going to basically be paying considerable sums of money to live here, and so they get their own private elevators. Yes, they do. Oh, really? Really? That's what's going to happen? See, this is why architects have so much trouble with engineers. They just create problems. Really, they do. Just create problems. That we have to put extra lifts in just to solve. So there you have it. The Sky Lobby of Sky Lobbies, which is at, now what level of floor are we at? That's 90. And this particular apartment complex thing, actually, you know what? Because on the ceiling of the world, no one looks on their roof. And on their roof is the solar panel of the future for our, now I wish, I can't put it up there because I'm one floor too high. Well, that wasn't very clever of me, was it? But I did it down there. And that's the important thing, ladies and gentlemen. We're greening for the future. But we need to wait till that's finished. And we really have got way too much electricity. So now we have to put in the things that we miss. See, why aren't these guys complaining? Crescens Hugo. Crescens Kyogo. You have no idea. I have no idea. I don't have any idea what I'm saying either. But Crescens lives in there, so it's rented. But they're not complaining about the fact that they don't have the stuff we normally put in. Because if you look at what an apartment needs, it should be complaining about no restaurant, no laundrette, no medical centre, no shelter. Laundrette, medical centre. Well, okay, we can do the laundrette, the medicals. Let's do the laundrette first, actually. Laundrette, right? Laundrette. And then we'll put another laundrette up here. Oh, that was close. Laundrette, okay. Laundrette. Shelter. Centre of medicalness, but it's still not complaining. And I'm not sure I know why. Now, because we are up in the stratosphere with possibly the richest people in the planet, because they're the only ones who could afford an apartment in the penthouse area of the Grumpy is Gamer condo block, we need to give them the super duper you charge you as much as you can afford to bear restaurant, as well as the German restaurant, because, well, why not, right? Now, in the terms of loveliness, that's offices, that's shops, that's hotels, that's apartments, that's offices, hotels, shops, hotels. I still don't get why you would put an ocean world in an apartment block. I get the gym. I really do get the gym. But I struggle with the aquarium. But you know what? They're so rich they can have their own aquarium. I don't see why not. Dunskies. You like that? Dunskies. That's the official term. And now we're on a roll. We are. Ooh, we've got experience points coming in. No cancelled leases. $1.17 million in rent. And they said it couldn't be done. Once we got the building permits from the local council and state government got on board, well, it wasn't really an issue. Let's see how we go. Whoa, speed is everything now. Okay, the last condos are going in and they're for rent. And will they be rented quickly? Well, there's only 2 left. The very ones at the top with their own private elevators. Oh, come on, you're kidding me. They're not for... everyone else... Oh, no, there's one that didn't rent out. Just there. He's... Ta-da! Poof. Rented. Okay. That's it. We are rented out. We are fully compliant. We are there. You know what we could do, though? We can get rid of some of our... Whoa. Hang on. We better slow this down for a minute. Yeah. Look, if we were to, work on this, we've got some serious issues. Whoa. Serious issues with moving people. But I've got to say, it hasn't stopped us from developing possibly the biggest and brightest. I mean, we're overcommitted for this stuff for sure. The car parking spaces are doing well. And you would have to say the hotelage is spectacular. Look at that. That's pretty huge. That is pretty huge. You know what I think we should do? Just to tidy up a little bit, some more even, maybe. I think what we could do now, let me see if I just get this right for a second. What we could do is let's put an attraction right at the top. What goes in a hotel? That's an office, that's shops, that's a hotel, a casino, a disco, 0.2, 0.3. Now a disco I think is 1 level and that is 2. Yeah, that's 2. I like the oh, that's 2 as well. No, that's a disco. Yeah, pool. All right. Okay. Pools. Rubbish. Pools. Hotels I've been to often have the pools on the roof, like that. We could add a casino, but let's add a coffee shop. Coffee shop is good. Actually, you know what? Let's, for neatness sake, add 2 coffee shops. Let's take the lift, right, which is a 2-by big lift, all the way to the top. 2-by big lift, right, all the way to the top. Now, we need to put security in there because we haven't got any security, and it is an area that is going to need security. And then what we could do is we put a rooftop terrace out here, because we're at the top of the hotel, so the guests come out here, they swim in the pool, they go to the casino, they love it. And they love it so much they tell all their friends, and everyone wants to come back. And then what we do is, because we're building for a green future, we're going to do this on the roof, where it turns out no one can see what we've done on the roof. And there you are. We have just made an astounding completion to our hotelage. So the only place now, or two places, the office block and, hang on, I've lost the condos. Where are the condos? Woohoo! Ooh. Ah, condos. Nobody cares about condos. However, what we could... Ooh, what happened? It's the weekend. And the game was saved. And we can unlock a skill. And the skill that we will unlock is a rental bonus of 3%. That seems like the sort of skill that any landlord would be happy... Oh, can we get another one? Can we? Professori. Stress-free. Stairs. Stress. Ooh, I got another one. Can I get more? How many skills can I unlock? You will receive an XP bonus of 2%. The chance that a renter withdraws decreases by 5%. And that's, well, we've done very well, haven't we? Level 56. We made it to level 56. Are you proud? I'm proud. Okay, so we were talking about, we didn't do condos, but you know what, just out of curiosity, and that really is all it is for, I'm going to pop, as opposed to plop, a bridge in. And I want a bridge from the hotel across to the office space. Just like that. And possibly for no other reason but that I can. Alright, so you know that bridges can go any distance, basically. And I think I really like that, actually. You know what? I'm going to change my mind. I thought I had the thumbnail before I started the recording, but I think this is going to be our new thumbnail. I'm quite happy with that. So I'm just making a note there on the side in the production log that that's the thumbnail. In fact, I might just move it over there. So we can fit all the usual palaver on the left-hand side. Palaver! Excellent. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I would have to say that I think we have reached the conclusion of Mad Tower Tycoon. Now, we could spend the time, go over everything, tidy things up, and, you know, get it all humming and going nicely. But as a first build and a first go at Mad Tower Tycoon, I think we've done rather well. Now, I do like Mad Tower Tycoon, and I think it would be one of those games that I would like to come back to in the future. They're going to do some more development on it for sure, and I think when they make some more changes, and I really would like to see a little bit more work on the lifts, because I'm not very happy about the express lifts, the way they operate. It seems that my understanding of how they would work in the real world and how they work in-game is a little bit of a conflict. But apart from that, it's a fun game, and it's really fun building up the levels and unlocking things and all that sort of stuff. So I really enjoy it. And I think it would be good to come back and build another tower with a different design feature and maybe some self-set challenges that would be interesting. I do like the concept of the tower blocks, although building a single entity would also be quite a challenge as well, I think. But I like these sorts of things, although it's a bit I suppose it's not very practical, but you could put... No, you wouldn't do that. Anyway, I think it's all very good and a lot of fun and very enjoyable. And I think it is a game we could come back to. Oh, we're getting more experience just by talking. Excellent. Now, as I said, we could tidy up and do a whole pile of things, but that's just housekeeping, really. But we have learned a lot about the game. And I think it's been a lot of fun getting here. So I hope you've enjoyed the episodes and the series overall. It was 54 episodes, so I probably have to say that's close to 25-30 hours worth of gameplay right there. So it's a fun game, and we've spent a lot of time on it, and I've really enjoyed playing it. I'd like to do it again, and now that we've played it once, I think we could get some really good stuff going with another look at it. But that will be for a different time. So that's it. I'm wrapping up Mad Tower Tycoon, and as I said, I hope you have enjoyed the series. I will look forward to seeing you at the Gig channel when you stop by to look at another video. And until then, I hope you stay well, and I'll see you all later. Bye.